I like how I literally just dropped my controller. Uh, okay, so this is the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. You know you know what I'm not really a big fan of. Like, okay, so yeah, let's get started with Mega Man X. So there's like this intro like before the title screen, and I was never a fan of it. I don't know why they do this, but of course the Capcom sound effect again. So yeah, we got all of this. This is showing the basically it's a synopsis of how Mega Man X was created. What technically he was already created. See, log in Dr. Kane. Dr. Kane was who modified Mega Man X after well, this was after the classic series. Like this is in the future from the classic series. There's Mega Man X's model right there. Dr. Kane had used the core features of X to create a bunch of Reploids. Hey, I'm not playing Mario Kart today. You can't bring that on me. But honestly, I think X has a cooler design than the original Mega Man. Mega Man X is the first of a new generation of robots which contain an innovative new feature, the ability to think, feel, and make their own decisions. However, this ability could be very dangerous if X were to break the first rule of robotics. A robot must never harm a human being. The results will be disastrous, and I fear that no force on Earth could stop him. Approximately 30 years will be required before we can safely confirm his reliability. Unfortunately, I will not live to see that day, nor do I have anyone to carry on my work. Therefore, I have decided to seal him in this capsule, which will test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until that time. And this is from, of course, Dr. Light. X possesses great risks as well as great possibilities. I can only hope for the best. September 8th, 2000 XX, Thomas Light. Yeah, and that was the intro. There we go. Anyway, what's going on, Tobergate? Welcome to Mega Man X. This has got to be my favorite Mega Man X game. I know it's the first in the series, but I love Mega Man X1 so much. Of course, Mega Man X can't go without games that aren't very great, but what's going on, Armchair? Welcome to Mega Man X. So yeah, oh great, passwords are back. That's cool. I don't think I need to change any of these controls. I think they're fine. Like how there's a sound test and sound effect here. Well, the sound test is kind of pointless because there's a sound test literally in the museum in the X collection, which I'm going to be showing off after I'm done with these games, like I did with the classic Legacy collection. Anyway, game start. Oh gosh, this music is so good. So X, he still has the ability to shoot with, well, it's called the X Buster in this series. He has a charge shot. A difference in Mega Man X, in his maneuverability, he does not have a slide, but instead he has a dash. Well, he doesn't have it yet, but he'll get it. And you would think in the X series, oh, maybe Mega Man X could actually duck unlike the classic Mega Man. Nope. For some reason, I never understood why, but Mega Man is never able to duck. Well, that's not entirely true. I believe it's in X5 he's able to duck, but like it's only in X5 and X6. Like, why has Mega Man never been allowed to duck? Like, come on, Mega Man, just bend your knees and duck. So yeah, this is Able City. This is a highway stage that's been destroyed by mechanoloids, is what they're called. These giant fighter robots. Mechanoloids have destroyed this entire highway. And by the way, if you think that this series is lighthearted like the classic series, oh please forgive me, Dr. Wily and shit. No. In fact, well, you're gonna see Dr. Wily eventually, but you're not gonna see him in person. Hey, what's going on, Yellow Toad and Sprog? Welcome, guys. Yeah, this series is pretty dark. Yeah, robots die. They just die. Humans and robots die in this series. I'm not sugarcoating it. This highway, there were people in this highway, but they're dead now. All of them are dead. But the X series is not that much different than the class series. Like it still plays similarly. There's just some core differences. So like X is a B class. He is a Maverick hunter. And basically what Mavericks are they're rogue robots who actually like to do illegal and evil shit. Like the Mavericks will actually kill a person. Like I actually had an idea for a Maverick. Like I had a Maverick who basically he works in like some like power plant or whatever, but he doesn't like the fact that one of the replicants said, "Oh, I don't like the way you're conducting things," and he choked them out to death just for the hell of it, and then laughed at him after he was dead. And then he said he thought that it felt good, so he continued doing evil shit for no reason. But yeah, that's the idea of what Mavericks are. They are, well, it's the robotic version of assholes. Anyway. Who is this guy? Oh, no introduction? Okay. Well, we're just gonna beat this guy real quick. Oh my gosh, he's so hard. Oh, I can't beat him. No! Oh, I'm done. You can't win the fight, by the way. This is, yeah, you can't win. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Hey, it's him! Oh, yeah. He just escapes. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. I mean, yeah, we just started the game. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You can't beat it, it's impossible. You may even become as powerful as I am. Well, geez, thanks. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't watch the Day of Sigma anime, that leads into the events of this game. I forgot to mention that. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. Yeah, Zero's a pretty cool dude, but he's a bit of an asshole sometimes. X, I know you can do it. So yeah, that was Zero. That is X's friend. We'll learn more about Zero later on in the series, because there is a very, very dark thing about Zero. Also, thanks for the carrot, Shadow. So yeah, here are the 8 Mavericks. So yeah, it's just like the classic series where there's 8 robots to fight. We have, actually, you know what? So here we have a map that shows the general areas of where these stages take place. So yeah, you can see on this region here where they are. You got Spec, which basically shows the stats of each of these robots. So yeah, we have Launch Octopus, we have Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Boomer Kuwanger, which is a very awkward name, but I'll explain why he has that name later on. We have Sting Chameleon, Spark Mandrill, Storm Eagle, and last but not least, we have Armored Armadillo. So yeah, they're not man robots. They're not man or woman robots. Instead, they're different animals and creatures. I usually like to start with Chill Penguin, so I'm going to start with him again. He's not hard. Just that she can be taken out by only 1 step or something. Yeah. Also, there's little bunny robots in this stage. See, there it is right there. There's a bunny. But that bunny's a Maverick, so it must be destroyed. Meanwhile, I just walk past it. X gets upgrades in this series. So remember that energy balancer thing? Like whenever Mega Man would grab weapon energy, if he's not using the current weapon that's depleted, he gets energy for it anyway. Well, in the X series, he comes equipped with that. So ain't that cool? No pun intended. but that is pretty damn cool. He already has the energy balancer. Mega Man and Mega Man X are not the same. Technically they are. It's just X is a futuristic version of Mega Man. X is basically a variable to, like, unlimited power. That's why he's called X. Also, Mega Man X can wall jump, which is something that the classic Mega Man couldn't do. So yeah, they replaced the climb, or not the climb, they replaced the slide with wall jump. And I love it so much. I think the wall jumping is a freaking badass maneuver. I love it. It's so cool. Anyway, Dr. Light Capsule, these are the way how X gets his upgrades. So you've come. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hope the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. So yeah, that is Dr. Light in kind of like an AI fashion. He's not here in person or anything, but he's programmed into these capsules to give X upgrades. So now we can dash. By pressing the A button on the controller, or by tapping the forward direction that he's facing, Mega Man X will do a dash. The dash does increase... it does increase the power of the X-Buster a little bit. Like, if he dashes, the first shot that he shoots will be equivalent to 2 Buster shots rather than just 1. A Fire Dragon. So thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you guys very, very much. It helps the YouTube algorithm. I wouldn't really say X is a different robot. Also, we get ride armor. Yay, that's something different too. Mega Man in the classic years never got ride armor. I bet the original Mega Man is jealous. I know a lot of people start with Chill Penguin, which, like I said, he's a really good first choice for a Maverick. Chill Penguin's pretty easy. There's also sub-tanks. Now, sub-tanks kind of act like energy tanks in the classic series, but instead of them being consumable, once you get it, he keeps it forever, but he has to keep refilling it with life energy. The way to refill it with life energy is basically grab life energy while X's health is already full, and it'll go to his sub-tanks. Now, we don't have any of those yet, but we will. So we made it to Chill Penguin. Chill Penguin is normally weak to Flame Mammoth's weapon. I know, fire melts ice. Crazy concept. But that's how it is. So Chill Penguin was in the Mega Man X, The Day of Sigma anime. And he had the same voice that Dr. Wily has from Mega Man Powered Up, which is a remake of Mega Man 1. So that's cool. I don't know why I keep saying cool when I'm fighting Chill Penguin. Why do I keep saying the word cool? It's just so freaking cool. But Chill Penguin, he likes to make these blizzards with that on the ceiling up there. And he also likes to make ice sculpture of himself and then try to push them into X. But as long as you're like consistent with jumping around and hanging onto the walls, you should be fine during this fight. I never found Chill Penguin to be much of a threat. He also likes to spit out ice pellets as well, but like I said again, he's not very hard. He's pretty easy actually. And there we go. We beat Chill Penguin. Yay! Like I said, if you have Fire Wave, he's pretty. Well, he's easy even without the Fire Wave. He's easy with or without it. Hey, Sapphire. So defeating Chill Penguin gives the Shotgun Ice, which is an ice projectile that'll basically it'll break off into other pieces when it hits a wall. It's kind of like the Freeze Cracker from Mega Man 7, if you remember that. And yeah, there's the password. Every time you beat a Maverick, you get a password. But since there's a save option in the X collection, you don't have to worry about passwords. So yay! So I'm gonna actually go after Storm Eagle next. Now he's not weak to the Shotgun Ice, but I'm gonna make this is gonna make the journey more. It's gonna make it more. I don't know where I was going with that. It's gonna make it a little easier. Also, this was the music I used in my intro because Storm Eagle's stage theme is so freaking badass. I gotta say the Mega Man X1 soundtrack is freaking amazing. Like it's so good. There's also there's also oh, I almost died. There's also heart tanks. One in each level. There's only 4 sub tanks, but there's 8 heart tanks. The heart tank that we're going to be getting in this stage, actually, just dash off to the left. And there it is. That'll increase his health bar a little bit. Hey, Barry son, welcome to Mega Man X. I know I'm finally doing this series. Storm Eagle is probably my favorite Maverick in Mega Man X1. I love his design so much. He was also featured prevalently in the Mega Man X Day of Sigma anime. There's also a sub-tank in this stage as well, and a Dr. Light capsule. We get all 3 in this one stage, guys. So go up here on this tower, shoot this, get rid of this Mechanaloid. There we go. And there's the sub-tank. Also, one of my mods get Barry's son's command. Thank you. I would appreciate it. You know, oh, Shadow, since you mentioned X being the villain, there's actually a thing where X does become the villain, but I'm not gonna talk about it right now because that'll be huge spoilers for a whole nother series that I'll be getting into later. But X is a villain in another series that takes place in the future after the X series. Yeah, I know. We go even further in the timeline. But anyway. No, don't worry. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with the X series. It has nothing to do with the X series. In fact, we're a long way from seeing that anyway. We're a very long way from seeing that. Okay, these can be destroyed. I know it doesn't look like they can be destroyed, but you can destroy them by shooting at them. They're flammable. There we go. You get an extra life for doing that. I'm pretty good at Mega Man X, by the way. So go down here, and right up there is more of these. Destroy them, and then you can get another Dr. Light upgrade. I don't think Storm Eagle's that bad. Also, this has got to be one of the most useless light upgrades ever. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. It doesn't even sound like it's very useful. But literally, it's only useful for one scenario in this entire freaking game. I shit you not. So yeah, you can break this, but you're only gonna see it one time. I'm telling you right now. But X's helmet looks cooler, at least. So we don't have anything in our sub-tank. Yeah, this is what the weapons menu looks like. Very futuristic, I know. Also, Metals! Metals! I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. Wait a minute, I need to go down here because I don't want to be like jumping off, not knowing if there's a platform underneath. I don't want to be doing that. But I would talk about who Sigma is and like his whole thing, but like I said, if you watch the Mega Man, no, I meant to dash, and for some reason he didn't dash. I pressed the A button, but he didn't dash for some reason. With Sigma, I would talk about Sigma, but if you didn't watch the Mega Man X Day of Sigma, well, it'll be trust me, it'll be explained very shortly by some point, but I'm not going to talk about it. Just know that Sigma's awesome. That's all you need to know about him. He's awesome. But what if I don't, Shadow? What if I happen to not? What if I just like it? Okay. There we go. Also, this Maverick has a really unique boss intro. So we take this like little lift up to the top of the aircraft. Yeah, I know about Storm Eagle's attack pattern. Like I said, we don't have his weakness. His weakness is Chameleon Sting from Sting Chameleon. I know, very creative name as opposed to his boss, his Maverick name, right? It's like Sting Chameleon. What should his weapon be called? Chameleon Sting. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. It's literally just his name, just in reverse. Like, dude. But Storm Eagle, he'll try to like do this diving attack, which is really easy to dodge, especially if X has to dash. He'll make eggs that'll hatch into little tiny birds, but they'll only fly in one direction, so they're not hard. And then he does that too. He does like this little wind attack to try to push you off. But like I said, the dive makes this so easy. I never had an issue with Storm Eagle. Even without his dash, he's definitely possible to beat. It's not hard. But if, like I said, if you're going in weakness order, Sting Chameleon. There we go. You're gonna love it. Like I love this game, because I actually do love Mega Man X. Mega Man X is so good. I love that victory thing, by the way. What's going on, Autumn? Welcome to Mega Man X. So, defeating Storm Eagle, we get the Storm Tornado, which is, oh my gosh, the weapons in Mega Man X are so good. It basically makes like a wind current that goes forward, and it pierces through enemies. It doesn't just hit them, it goes through them and attacks other stuff too. It's so good. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're gonna actually be going back in weakness order. So we beat Chill Penguin, we beat Storm Eagle. Now we're gonna go after Flame Mammoth. I know, the wind puts out the fire. Also, Flame Mammoth is huge. Look how big and burly he is. Look at that. Like I said, I love the music in Mega Man X. Flame Mammoth stage theme is one of my favorites. Also, you kind of notice that this stage has ice in it. Well, okay, so this is something I didn't explain, and the reason why I didn't explain it until now is because it wasn't relevant. So, when you defeat certain Mavericks, certain things happen to certain stages. This is only a thing in Mega Man X1, 2, and the really absolute terrible Mega Man X6. But when you defeat a certain Maverick, certain things happen. So because we defeated Chill Penguin, this stage has ice in it. And if you don't defeat Chill Penguin first, this place will have lava everywhere. Also, go up here. Oh, no, I missed. I can't get it now. I can't get it now. I'm gonna have to come back. That's where the Dr. Light capsule is. You gotta do like a dash jump to get up there. Also, go along this part of the ground, and you can get a heart tank. You can only do this if you beat Chill Penguin. If you didn't defeat Chill Penguin, you can't get that heart tank. Can't believe I missed that. Then again, I can. It's very, very tight. That's what she said. But Mega Man X is fantastic. I love this game. Is it the most... Like, it's not the most... Oh, here's a sub-tank, too. Come over here. You can break these little blocks with the leg upgrade and get that. There we go. Now we got 2 sub-tanks. It's like rock music or something. Also, I didn't even really show off the weapons yet. So yeah, Mega Man X gets a purple paint job with the Storm Tornado. And he gets like a light blue and yellow paint job with the Shotgun Ice. The upgrade that we get in this stage is the best upgrade you can get in Mega Man X1. What if I was in Mega Man X? No, Wario's Maverick, his Maverick action would be just stealing money from everybody. Because Mavericks don't exactly mean, like, just killing people. It can just mean doing illegal shit, right? So Wario would just steal money from everybody and then use it to take over the world. But what would Wario's Maverick name be? That's my question. Also, I really hate these guys with the mace. Also, that dripping lava definitely hurts. Don't get hurt by it too much. I know, here I am, not even taking my own advice. Okay, we made it to Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth is weak to Storm Tornado, of course, like I said earlier. Hey, Isaiah, welcome to Mega Man X. How's it going? I was going to stream Mario Party Jamboree today, but the person I wanted to collab with wasn't able to, which, you know, it's not a... I can always do Mario Party next week. But yeah, so Flame Mammoth, he actually has 3 different attacks. He'll litter the ground with oil using his trunk, which I already defeated him. Didn't even get to show off everything he does. He actually shoots fire from his arm, and then he lights the oil, so gotta be careful of that. And then he also jumps around and tries to squash X. Like, you can easily just jump out of him because he's so slow. But, also, he actually has a secondary, weakness, but I'm gonna talk about that later. So, with defeating Flame Man, he gets the Fire Wave, which is it's a close-range fire attack. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it. It's just close-range fire. We're gonna go back to Flame Man stage, because we're gonna go get that Dr. Light capsule. I cannot believe I missed it. Also, one of my mods get Isaiah's channel command. Thank you. I would appreciate it. Yeah, I got an extra life. Cool. Yeah, extra lives are represented by Mega Man X's head helmet. That's cool, right? Ah, there we go. Got it. Only took 1 try. Good. This capsule contains a pod, which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. You can use it to fire all sorts of weapons. The best upgrade in Mega Man X. Here we go. So now we can actually charge up the X-Buster more. And not only that, we can actually charge up the special weapons that we get from the Mavericks. So, you charge up the... This is probably my least favorite weapon to charge up from X, because you have to use it consistently just to charge it up. But once you charge it up, it makes a fire attack that goes along the ground. I don't really like this one very much. Storm Tornado, you charge this one up. Screen Nuke. And then you charge up Shotgun Ice. You get a little penguin board that you can ride on and jump off of for platforming skills. So yeah, that's cool. I'll be showing off the others later. Also, you can basically exit a stage if you enter it, if you already beat the Maverick. So that's cool. I know, but like, I'll talk more about that later, Barry. Yeah, that does happen later on in the game. But like, I think at that point, I don't feel like it's very useful, like, at the end of the game. Let's see. So, we beat Flame Mammoth. So, next, well, Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth, Chill Penguin. Oh, what am I doing? I know the weakness. Spark Mandrill. If you don't know what a Mandrill is, it's a type of, ape. It's a simian creature. I got your link, Isaiah. I don't know where my mods are. Also, again, with the freaking badass stage things. Oh my gosh. Spark Mandrill. Also, so this is another stage that changed because we beat Storm Eagle. You see these little pieces of craft? This was from the plane. When we beat Storm Eagle, the plane crashed into this abandoned power plant. And because of that, the stage goes on and off with the lighting system. Hey, what's going there, Giv? Welcome to Mega Man X. How's it going, dude? You cannot tell me this music kicks ass, or this music doesn't kick ass, because it freaking does. It's so good. I mean, Mega Man X2's theme, Mega Man X2's music is alright. It doesn't beat Mega Man X1's, though. Not by a long shot. Mega Man X3's is pretty good, too. But X3, oh, we'll be getting to X3, because if you guys see my community post, you already know how I feel about X3. It's not a bad game, but oh my gosh, X3, I don't know what they were thinking with the difficulty. X3 is so hard. And by the way, I'm not going to be doing the X series like close together like I did with the classic series, because I want to practice some of these games more. So, just keep that in mind. Also, I really hate those crescent flying enemies, because they always show up when you don't want them to. Okay. Also, this mini boss is changed if you beat Storm Eagle. If you don't beat Storm Eagle before this stage, this guy has an electric attack, which can be pretty annoying to dodge. I think the Storm Tornado deals with this guy pretty well, so use it. Like I said, Storm Tornado is so overpowered. Look at that! That took less than 15 seconds. Gosh, I love the Storm Tornado. Best weapon in the game in my opinion. So this game came out in 1993, which is, you know, at that point I was only 4 years old. I was only 4 years old when this game came out. Wild, I know. But man, I was so glad when I played Mega Man X for the first time. But I thought, dude, when I first played Mega Man X, I thought this game was hard as shit. But nowadays, like, Mega Man X is pretty much second nature to me. Of course, when you're a little kid, every game's hard. So you might think you need a certain weapon to get this heart tank. Actually, no, you don't. You gotta do a tricky wall dashing jump. Basically, while Mega Man X is sliding down the wall, you press the dash button and press the jump button at the same time. You could do like this type of jump. Oh wait, almost got it. There we go. There is a weapon that's gonna make getting that without having to do that maneuver, but I just find it more badass to get it that way. Also, anybody still here in chat? You guys. Oh great, these guys are gonna come back again. Really, like I said, I really hate these guys. you're trying to like jump off the walls and they just keep like popping up. So the charge shot was what this was from Mega Man 4. Remember Mega Man 4 and 5 where he first got the charge shot? He still has it, but it's more powerful in the X series because everything that Mega Man had in the classic series besides the Sly and Rush. Yeah, you notice we haven't seen Rush at all. Rush doesn't exist in this timeline. Rush is nowhere to be found. So Spark Mandrill, Shotgun Ice, 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 and last but not least, Shotgun Ice. He literally just gets stunned in place when you just keep shooting it at him. If you don't have his weakness, he makes those giant spark balls that go along the ground and ceiling, and he jumps around. And I think he's probably the hardest Maverick in X1 to take out with just the X-Buster. I wouldn't recommend it. Just use the Shotgun Ice like I did. He won't get to do anything. Anyway, we get the Electric Spark for defeating Spark Mandrill. It's a pretty basic attack. Just shoot a bolt of electricity at enemies. I mean, what more has to be said? No worries, Gift. Like I said, if you have any issues, just let me know. Okay, so Spark Mandrill. Next in weakness order is Armored Armadillo. I'm gonna make sure I got everything in every stage so far. I think so. Well, there is a sub tank in Spark Mandrill stage, but we can't get it yet because we need another weapon. Anyway, it's Armored Armadillo. Armored Armadillo he's alright. This is probably the best stage to get weapon energy and health, because there's so many enemies. Also, this stage is important with another upgrade, a secret upgrade that we can get much later, but we had to have gotten every single upgrade and beaten every Maverick before we can get it. So we're not going to worry about that right now. I am going to show off what it is, of course, because what kind of guy would I be to not show it off? So we got this mole-like mechanoid trying to destroy the walls. You're gonna have to get rid of this guy. That was not what I meant to do. I completely forgot there's a sub tank that's like before that mechanoid, and you gotta like jump like behind it to get to it. I know, I'm gonna have to go back to Chill Penguin stage too. With the yeah, I gotta go back to Chill Penguin stage because we have the fire wave so we can actually destroy the igloo on top of that pathway to get that heart tank. Yeah, I didn't forget. I'm gonna eventually get everything, so don't worry. What was the last Mega Man? Wait, Mega Mind? I thought you were talking about Mega Man. Mega Mind. I'm not sure, Gift. So yeah, come back here. You get yourself your third sub tank. There's still one more, and the last one's in Spark Mandrill stage, like I said before. There we go. Fire Wave really goes through that guy. Okay, I kind of lied. There is another use for the helmet, but it's literally only right here. So maybe I misremembered. But like I said, it's easily the least useful Dr. Light upgrade. Dr. Light, why did you give Mega Man X that upgrade? Why? Also, just to mention this, Spike still kill X in one hit. Yeah, I know. I've given Mega Man the ability to think for himself and make his own decisions. Well, Dr. Light, what about Spikes? Forget about that. I'm finished making X. I don't have time. So yeah, Spikes will still kill X. So yeah, that's always nice, right? So yeah, you don't want to land down there. You don't. Okay, so we're almost at the other mechanoid that we have to destroy quickly, unless We have to destroy it quickly, or we won't be able to get the heart tank. So come down here, hug the left side, and use the fire wave like it's no tomorrow. Just use it, use it, use it, use it. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm excited for the new Mega Man. Hey, what's going on, Lombre? So the reason why we had to destroy that mold mechanoid is because of this. If you let the mold mechanoid get too far, the walls are going to be too high to reach to get this heart tank. Yeah, so that means Aladdin is stronger than X when it comes to spikes, right? That sounds like what that means to me. Okay, we're at the end. I love these little cart rides in this stage. Okay, we made it to Armored Armadillo. Also, that view is so beautiful with the waterfalls and everything. It's so nice. Okay, Armored Armadillo time. He is weak to Electric Spark, of course. Some people think that Armored Armadillo is hard without his weakness. He's not really that bad. He does like to shield and block a lot, though, which I can honestly see why that's a problem, but he's not particularly difficult. I mean, of course, if you let him hit you too much, then yeah. But just keep shooting electricity at him, and eventually he goes down. There we go. Oh, I almost died, actually. That would have been embarrassing. This is SNES, but it's technically on the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Also, we're at 10 like hype, guys. Thank you guys very, very much. So defeating Armored Armadillo gives the Rolling Shield, which is it's a shield-like projectile that rolls along the ground. If you charge it up, well, I'll show it off later, but if you charge it up, it actually makes a shield around X for a short period of time, which is one of the most useful charged up special weapons. Okay, we're gonna go back to We're actually gonna go back to Chill Penguin stage and get this heart tank. It's like roughly halfway through. So you're probably wondering who's my least favorite Maverick in X1. Probably Launch Octopus. I don't know. Well, his stage, which we're going to be doing next in weakness order, is actually my least favorite stage in X1. I'm not saying that Launch Octopus, I'm not saying he's a bad Maverick, like design or anything. It's just that all the other Mavericks, I like their designs more. Launch Octopus kind of just doesn't really do it for me personally. Slash from TMNT Turtles is the worst. I mean, he's good with guarding if he has his shell, but like, you use the electric spark on, if you use the electric spark on Armored Armadillo, it just removes the shell instantly. Like, on the first hit, his shell's gone. So, he can't really block the way he would want to. But, yeah, Lombre, what's your favorite Mega Man X game, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. Hey there, Rosie. Welcome to Mega Man X. We're roughly halfway through the game already. Also, you can put your channel link in chat, Rosie. So right after this cavern section, we got this with the ride armor. So what we want to do, hold on, it's not right here, it's not here. We want to go up this way. Use the ride armor, jump up out of it by holding up and pressing the jump button. And then get out of here. Use the fire weapon to destroy that igloo, and there we go. Heart tank. Boom! Yeah, Mega Man X1 is pretty easy, but it's also a great game. Like, they really balanced out with Mega Man X1. They really balance it out well. It's not overly difficult, and it's really good. Like, this is how you make a Mega Man game. You make a Mega Man game, like, it has its difficult moment, sure, which is like the last 4 stages, but it's not overly difficult. Like Mega Man X3, for example. Okay, next stage, Launch Octopus. You want to play the X series? Hey, go for it. Launch Octopus, easily my least favorite stage, because since it's an octopus, you know what that means: water. It's a water stage, and you guys know, most of the time when it comes to water and 2D platformers, I don't care for them. And I feel like this stage goes on for a while. I would start, if I had to start with a Mega Man X game, start with X1. It's the most accessible game. You'll see why when I get to X2 and X3 and onwards, why X1's the most accessible. I don't feel like most of the upgrades are pretty easy to get to and stuff. Also, I don't know how to feel about this stage theme. It's alright, you know. It's okay. Also, Storm Tornado. Literally rips through this guy. Okay, it's taking a lot more hits than okay, that was a lot more hits than I thought it was gonna take to destroy that guy. We're coming up to where we're gonna get the heart tank. This one's kind of well hidden. If you're not careful, you'll miss it. We're actually coming up to it pretty soon. After we fight. Oh goody, another one. Awesome. Also, I hate this second one. This second one's a bit of a troll. There we go. Oh, we destroyed him before he could push us into the spikes. Well, I don't know how hard Mega Man Dual Override's gonna be. I have no idea. Also, we wanna, I think it's this one. We wanna, when this whirlpool shows up, jump, nope, that's not the right one. Okay, it's the next one. Jump up here. Hold on. We wanna jump up here. Like that, and then jump onto this submarine and destroy that core. It takes a little bit to destroy it, but it's not too bad. Yeah, what was it, Benny? Watch out for those missiles that it shoots out, cause it can get really annoying if you don't. And it's going to destroy the ground right here. They both have rolling attacks. Yup. Okay, so now we got a little bit of a... Whatever this thing is supposed to be, a water snake or something? What is this thing supposed to be? An eel? I guess it's an eel. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you use Storm Eagle's Storm Tornado, instantly destroys the thing in like 2 hits. But like, what's the practical use of that water eel? I want to know. What is the use of it? And we just got our heart tank. What's the next Pokemon game? Pokemon Platinum. I was gonna do XD Gale of Darkness, but I'm not ready for that game yet. I'm doing Pokemon Platinum next. Oh look, it's another eel. If it ever shows up. There we go. No, actually, that one took 1 hit. Gosh, like I said, I love Storm Tornado so much. Why is it so overpowered? Why? It just eats through. It just eats through shit. When will I play Pokemon Platinum? I don't know right now, actually. Okay, so we made it to Launch Octopus. Launch Octopus is weak to Rolling Shield. He also has a secondary kind of weakness, but I'll explain it later. So Launch Octopus, so you know how some of these Mavericks had like weakness, like whenever they were hit with their weakness, they would do a same thing over and over. Spark Mandrill literally couldn't do anything when we were hitting with the shotgun ice. But Launch Octopus, this guy just does whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't care. He'll keep jumping around, shooting torpedoes, shooting his little homing missiles and everything. Like, I feel like Launch Octopus is kind of tough without his weakness. He's not the hardest Maverick in X1 without his weakness. I think that's Spark Mantro, but this guy can be a bit of an annoyance. Also, I love the voice they gave Launch Octopus in Mega Man X Maverick Hunter. The Maverick Hunter X, which is a remake of X1. He sounded kind of like this. I am an artist. No, he literally sounds like a kind of like a discount King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. I love the voice they gave Launch Octopus. Anyway, defeating Launch Octopus gives the Homing Torpedo, which is a misspelling. It's the Homing Torpedo. They put an R in it for some reason. But basically, it's a little projectile that'll lock onto enemies and attack them. Okay, so we actually have 2 more Mavericks left. We're gonna go after this one, Boomer Kuwanger. Boom. Okay, Boomer. His name is Boomer. But Kuwanger is a Japanese name for stag beetle. That's why his name's kind of weird. That's why I didn't want to talk about it earlier, because I wanted to talk about it now. Yeah, he's a beetle, apparently. I don't know why they didn't translate his name to like Boomerang Stag Beetle or something like that. I don't know why. Why is his name still Kuwanger in the English version? I don't know. So we got this giant, I guess is this supposed to be like a radio tower? I guess. Also, those lasers will make those guys shoot at us. And I kind of don't want to deal with it. There we go. Easy. Do I like Princess Peach Showtime? I never played it. I never played Princess Peach Showtime. Dude, those giant turtles has a lot. They have a lot of health. They really do. Okay, we got an elevator section right here. Of course, watch out for the spikes. Now, for some reason, these spikes don't kill X instantly if he touches them. I don't know why. What makes these spikes different than the rest of the spikes in the game? I will never understand. Also, in Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, the PSP remake, the heart tank was in this section rather than a little bit later. I don't know why they moved it to the elevator section, but maybe they had their reasons for changing some of the collectibles locations. I might consider doing the Mega Man X remake. I might. Unfortunately, they only remade Mega Man X1. I wish they did X2 and X3 at least. But because Mega Man X Maverick Hunter didn't sell too well, they never went on and did the sequels. But like I said, Mega Man X is still, even though they only did the first game is the best game in my opinion, so they did right by remaking this game. Okay, so here you might think we need Boomer Kuwanger's weapon, which of course, but we don't. Charge up the shotgun ice. I'm gonna wait for this guy to move. And do that, ride on the penguin board, jump up, and miss. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. That's why I wanted to wait for him to move the first time, because I knew that was probably gonna happen. Also, you guys still here in chat. Hope you guys are enjoying Mega Man X. There we go, we got it. So we only got one more heart tank to get. And it's in the last stage, of course. Now, of course, with the X series, you can go in any Maverick order that you want. But like I said, I do have my suggestions which ones to not fight first. Don't face Spark Manjo and don't face Launch Octopus if you want an easier time. Do not face those two first. I mean, but you don't have to listen to me. You could do it in whatever order you want, but I personally wouldn't recommend those two for a first Maverick. I would recommend anyone else But Spark Mandrill, definitely not. Launch Octopus, I could probably see somebody beating first, but not freaking Spark Mandrill. No. That guy's freaking crazy. He's a giant primate. Anyway, Boomer Kuwanger. He's weak to the homing torpedo. Basically, whenever he gets hit by the torpedo, he'll flinch, and then he'll try to do one of his other attacks. He likes to launch the boomerang-shaped object on his head and try to hit you with it. He also has an attack where he does like this deadlift move, which he launches X into the ceiling, and it hurts quite a bit. But luckily, we had enough health. Also, he likes to disappear a lot for some reason. I don't know why he does that. Who is he, Sting Chameleon? He likes to vanish and then reappear in another part of the room. Anyway, defeating Boomer Kuwanger gives the Boomerang Cutter. Yes, a boomerang. We get a boomerang, which is kind of similar to the Rolling Cutter from the classic series, except it can actually grab items. Also, if you're on the wall when you use it, sometimes it'll go up, sometimes it'll go down, depending on the position in which he shoots it. So we're gonna go back to... Hold on, whose stage are we going back to? Sparkman. Okay, Spark Mandrill stage. Will I check out Battle Network and Star Force series? Probably. Okay, so Spark Mandrill stage. Why are we back here? Well, fortunately, the sub-tank is right at the very beginning. So basically, you come all the way over here. You can see it over there. So you use the Boomerang Cutter to grab. You gotta jump up to get it. There we go. And we got it. Okay. That was that. Now, I think we got everything so far, so all we gotta do now is go to Sting Chameleon. We got all these sub-tanks, we got all the hard tanks except the one in this stage. We pretty much have all the Maverick weapons except for Sting Chameleons, of course, because we didn't beat them yet. Sting Chameleon, another good stage theme. Sting Chameleon. So this stage has another difference. If we didn't beat Launch Octopus, there's a section that has water now because we beat Launch Octopus. If you don't beat Launch Octopus, it will not be down here. There's water down here now because we beat him. And this is the only way you can get the heart tank in this stage. So do a dash jump, and there it is. We got all the heart tanks, yay! Then we want to jump up here. And we get this guy. Kind of reminds me of Autumn from the classics. I mean, Autumn? Auto, not Autumn. Autumn, you know the item-making robot from the classic series, the one who has to shop? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of him a little bit. He's a big guy. He's big, burly, and green. Yeah, is this supposed to be Auto in the future? Does Auto become a Maverick? Also, you'll know when he's about to be defeated by when he starts smoking. He takes a lot of hits, by the way. Come on, just get destroyed already. Why do you have so much health? There we go. And over here a light capsule shows up. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. And there we go. We get our second best weapon, or second best upgrade in Mega Man X. Now we are finally fully equipped. We have everything. We have all the sub-tanks. We have all the Dr. Light upgrades, all the heart tanks. We're done. Now all we gotta do is beat the last Maverick, and then go back to Armored Armadillo to get that secret, that super secret upgrade. I think we also have to have all the sub-tanks full to get it as well, but thanks for the G's. Really hate this section with these golem-like robots. Hey, Woodpecker! We got Woodpecker enemies. Extra life. So I would recommend getting all these upgrades before moving on to the final stages, because if you don't, it can get very difficult. Also, one thing I never knew... Oh, no, it's not in Mega Man X1. Never mind. It's in X2. I think most of the others have gone already. You're not gonna see me fight the final boss. Well, we're not quite there yet, but still. Hey, Roddy G. Welcome to Mega Man X. I'm finally doing it. Okay, we made it to Sting Chameleon. Sting Chameleon is weak to the Boomerang Cutter. A Sting Chameleon can be kind of annoying, but I don't think he's necessarily difficult. A Sting Chameleon, he likes to disappear and hide around the room somewhere. You'll still know where he is, but... And then he'll shoot like these, green projectiles from his tail, which can be kind of annoying. Also, he likes to shake the ceiling and make spikes fall down. But if you use Boomerang Cutter, all he'll do, get knocked down, jump to the other side. That's literally all he'll do if you use Boomerang Cutter. There we go. So, remember when I said that Launch Octopus, since we beat all the Mavericks now, remember when I said that Launch Octopus and Flame Mammoth have like a secondary kind of weakness? Well, if you use the Boomerang Cutter on both of those guys, it'll take off Launch Octopus's tentacles, and it'll cut off Flame Mammoth's trunk, so he can't do his oil attack. Anyway, we beat Sting Chameleon. We get the Chameleon Sting, which is the most, like I made fun of it earlier. It's the most creative weapon name. Sting Chameleon, Chameleon Sting, which is basically a three-way projectile. Charge it up, it'll make Mega Man like go these rainbow colors, and he's invincible. Finally, we made it to Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Okay, so what I'm currently doing is grinding up health. Yeah, these bad times have a 66% chance of dropping an extra life. So you can easily get lives from these guys. Okay, I think we can start moving on. I think we'll eventually get the rest of the health that we need. Yeah, see? We're already like halfway there. But like I said, you have to have full health in order for this to work. There we go. We're all full now. Now, I could be wrong on the full subtext. You gotta at least have everything collected, though. Which we do. So now we just gotta get to the end of the stage. Oh! Oh! I didn't realize he was gonna be right there. That sucks. That really sucked that he was right there, dude. Just for that, you're gonna die, Mechanoid. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here. I'm gonna keep going. So we're gonna have to die a few times here. You might think I'm being stupid by doing this. So jump up here, grab this, and now we want to die. Now we want to do this at least, I think, 4 or 5 times. I know it looks really silly. Trust me, you're gonna thank me for this later. I don't know why this requires to do this like 4 or 5 times, but yeah, why? Why is that? Why do we have to do this several times just to get this upgrade? I'll never know. Yeah, that's fair, Barry. Grab it again. Die. It's so silly. Good thing we got all those lives earlier, am I right? Reminds you of Sonic Rush? Yeah, kinda. Okay, how many times is that? Is that 3 or 4? That's either 3 or 4. I think that's 3. Okay, this should be the last time I have to do this. I shouldn't have to do this again. I have 3 lives left, which is pretty good. And there it is. I give you a special present. Now, into the capsule, please. I like how he didn't even explain what it is. Just enter the capsule. But we get... I kid you not, guys. We get the Hadouken from Street Fighter. Yes, we actually get a Street Fighter move. You can only do this at full health, but you press... Basically, you press it like you're doing a fighting game. Press down, forward, and then the shoot button. And guess what? It destroys enemies in one hit. Like, it destroys everything in one hit. There we go. That's everything. We are now fully equipped to go into Sigma's Fortress. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's split up. I'll go in first and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense forces busy. Okay, let's do it. So, of course, in retro Mega Man fashion, the final levels are the hardest parts of the game. I would recommend having everything. You don't need the Hadouken, like, it's not a necessity, but I still want to show it off because, well, that's the kind of guy I am. Mega Man X2 also has a Street Fighter reference as a special ability, but I'm not going to talk about it yet. Also, who's here to raid after I'm done? After I'm done streaming? Okay, here I recommend using the Chameleon Sting or Rolling Shield, because this section sucks if you don't have the arm upgrade. Here's the Rolling Shield. We need to charge it up. Oh, that was close. No, I pressed it. No, I pressed the dash button. What do you mean? I hate when that happens. I really hate when that happens. Okay, let's try this again. Here's the Chameleon Sting to charge it up. He goes like all rainbowish and he's invincible, like he goes through enemies. It's not exactly the same as the Rolling Shield. You might think, oh, it's similar, like why not just use the other? No, one of them makes you... Did I really... Oh, I almost... No! Hate that... Hate that section. Hey, they gave me an extra life. They gave me a pity extra life. Cool. It's like the game was having pity on me for like dying here several times. This section sucks. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, come on. Dude, I don't know why I keep dying right there. Why do I keep dying right there? That's the 4th time, dude. Oh My gosh, come on. I haven't even gotten to like the harder parts of the stage yet. And I keep dying right there. Just let me pass this, please, so I can get on with my life. You know what? This is only because I'm streaming this right now. This is literally the Let's Play curse going on. I don't usually suck this much at this section. Okay, I'm gonna patiently wait. There we go. Oh my gosh. Did that really have to take 4 deaths for me to pass that? Hey, look, they gave me another pity life. Cool. Hey, I'll take it. I should not have died there that many times. That should not have happened. Okay, so much like Mega Man 1... Oh! Hey, Vile. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. Yeah, that's Vile. That is a maverick that... He had his whole little story in the Day of Sigma anime. Well, Zero, go take him on. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, damn it. X, do what I tell you or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. Well, we'll see about that. So yeah, so to defeat Vile here, you gotta make sure your sub tanks are all full. Make sure you also have the Hadouken, because if you have the Hadouken, it'll be cooler that way. Anyway, well, I don't seem to be doing much damage to him. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Why is Vile not taking any damage here? I shot him like 50 times already. Come on, just die, dude. Come on. Oh, well, yep, you can't win this fight either. You literally cannot win this fight either. It's scripted. Maybe, but I'm not through yet. What a worthless gesture. I cannot be defeated so easy. Also, Zero's dead now. Unfortunately. So X, it's just you and me now. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. So Vile is weak to the rolling shield. Good thing we got more energy for it. So Vile, like, his attack pattern is a little bit hard to describe, but he likes to shoot from his cannon and dash and jump around. Also, he has that attack too. But use it enough times and there we go. Bye, Vile. See ya. Wow, you're not so strong now, are you? Zero! No! I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. No, Zero. I'm gonna miss you, dude. And this is only the first game. Aw, poor Zero. Never had a chance. Also, I don't like this enemy placement right here. to be honest. Kind of wonky. I would recommend just dashing through that section like I just did. Have an easier time. Okay, this section's annoying too. Use the charged up chameleon sting here as well. It makes your life so much easier. See? If you don't have to charge up chameleon... Well, if you don't know how to charge up the chameleon sting, I feel bad for you. Rolling shield also works pretty effectively. What's this boss? Oh, I know what it is. We're actually going to use a sub-tank here, because I don't want to die. The first boss of Sigma 1 is called Boss Spider. But we're not fighting it yet, because we have Boomer Kuwanger. Yeah, so we actually are fighting the Mavericks. Kind of like how Mega Man and Base and Mega Man 1 did it, where you're fighting them throughout a stage rather than just in one room in different warp capsules. So, yeah. But yeah, Sigma brought all these Mavericks back to life, apparently. That's why we're fighting them again. But same strategies as before, you know, you don't have to do anything differently in these fights. There we go. I thought that was the boss, that's why I used the sub-tank. I was kind of in the panic mode a little bit. Wow, that was a... Wow, I just got a lot for that. I got weapon energy and a life. Jeez. Okay, here's Boss Spider. Good thing Shadow's not here yet because we're fighting yet another freaking spider. Boss Spider is weak to the shotgun ice. Of course, if you have the Hadouken, it takes one hit, but I'm not gonna be that cheap. I'm gonna show how it's supposed to be fought. So Boss Spider actually travels along these tracks on these poles. Basically, you can only hit it when that red core on its back is exposed. And that's when it gets to the ground. It's pretty weak to the shotgun ice, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem against this guy. Shadow's going Maverick. I didn't know Shadow was a robot. But, it's not too hard, though, overall. Kind of an unoriginal name, though. Its name is literally like the words boss and spider together. That's not a very original name. Also, it likes to make these other little miniature spiders appear. And, they can be pretty annoying to deal with when you're trying to destroy the actual boss. Also, when it gets like below half health, it starts moving along these tracks faster, so be careful of that as well. There we go. Boss Spider defeated. You've been here the whole time. Well, I'ma plug your thing again. Wait, homing missiles also work on Vile? I always use rolling shield. I just feel like this is more effective. Okay. There's a Mega Woman too. Maybe. Anyway, next stage. Sigma Fortress number 2. Yeah, we just destroyed the spiders, Shadow. We destroyed another spider. Sigma 2 probably has my favorite theme in the Sigma theme in the game. Oh, I don't like this section. There we go. So yeah, it's just like the classic is, but it's longer because of like the backtracking, the cutscenes, all of that stuff that happens. The X series is longer than the classic series games. I mean, X1 is probably the shortest of the X series, but still, it's still longer than Mega Man 1. Good thing Shadow's not here is the dumbest shit you said. Yeah, maybe, perhaps it was. Okay, is this Chill Penguin? Yup, it is. Well, at least we're gonna get to show the fire, how it works on him. Basically, he gets knocked back, and he just continues trying to attack with whatever he's doing. So, just keep using the fire. Yeah, this is so riveting. I'm actually gonna show the Launch Octopus and Flame Mammoth Boomerang Cutter thing that I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna show it off later on, because we're gonna be fighting those guys too. They're in the next stage though, so I can't show it off yet. I owe money for destroying Next Spider. It was a robot. It was just a robot. It wasn't like it was a real spider. It was a spider-shaped mechanoid. Oh, now we can get that ride armor because we destroyed that Reploid, that Maverick Reploid, before he could get in. But unfortunately, with the ride armor, you can't jump very high, which kind of sucks. That's gotta be the most useless ride armor section in the whole game. Like, you don't even really get to do anything with it because you can't go up here with the ride armor. So like, what's the point of it being there? What, to make fighting those Reploids easier? They're not hard to fight. Oh, I wonder who we're gonna be facing here. Looks like they show up their weaknesses. Oh yeah, look, it's Storm Eagle. Because we're outside in the sky. Okay, Storm Eagle. So I didn't show off his weakness because we didn't have it at the time, but like I said, Sting Chameleon's weapon makes pretty quick work of this guy. There we go. Takes about 12 hits. I don't like that show, Give. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes and I'm like, no, this ain't for me. I trust me, I love Mega Man, but fully charged ain't it, chief. Nope. You will not be hearing me fanning over that series. I think there is a robot in the X series called Shadow something, I think. You know what, Sting Chameleon, again. You know what? Maybe I should save it because the boss here is weak to it. Yeah, I'll use Rolling Shield. Okay. The boss here is weak to the Chameleon Sting. This boss's name, Rangda Bangda. I shit you not. I don't know what kind of name that is, but it's named Rangda Bangda. It has 2 eyes that you have to destroy. I wouldn't recommend destroying the nose first, because if you destroy the nose, these walls don't go back out, and it just makes destroying the eyes much more annoying. Destroy the eyes before destroying the nose. Also, those spikes will kill X, so I wouldn't recommend falling down there. Hey, Cosmic. Welcome to Mega Man X. Oh wow, did that actually count it? Okay. Raga Baga. There we go. Rangda Bangda is defeated. I was about to put Shadow's command again. I meant to put Cosmic. I didn't like anything about it. I literally liked nothing about it, Give. Okay, we got 2 more stages left, guys. So this is where we're going to be facing most of the Mavericks in X1. Oh look, we're already going to face one right away. Good, why wait? And it's going to be... Oh, it's you. Armored Armadillo. Rod's under attack by me. I didn't order a spider. That wasn't on my menu. There we go. Tell you, when you have the weaknesses of these Mavericks, they're not very hard. But some of them are hard. Some of them are easy even without their weakness. Like I said, Chill Penguin's pretty easy. I can manage with Storm Eagle as well. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is definitely Sting Chameleon because he got spikes in his room. Yup. Also, I love Sting Chameleon's name. I mean, not his name. I love his voice that they gave him in the Mega Man X remake. No, this is one of his intro quotes, and he literally sounds like this too. I'm ready. Like, why does he sound like that? That's literally one of his intro quotes, like before you fight him. That freaking voice. You wouldn't, Shadow. You wouldn't. Also, speaking of bunnies, there's no rabbit. There's no Maverick based on a rabbit, and I'm very disappointed. They easily could have made like Speed Jackalope or something like that, and they didn't do it. I'm disappointed. You got all these different animals and creatures that these Mavericks are based on, and there's no freaking rabbit. And I know, I'm completely biased. Also, what's going here, Scott? How's it going, Scott? Mega Man's X? Yeah, Mega Man's original, Mega Man X's original date left him. So now, he has an X. Also, I'm still gonna use Shotgun Ice on this dude, because it's so broken. Like, why does the weaknesses trivialize these Maverick fights by so much, especially Spark Manjo? He literally can't do anything. He keeps getting stunned and frozen in place. Literally nothing he can do. There we go. Also, how's your weekend, Cosmic? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I wonder who we're fighting here. There's water? Oh, no. Clearly we're facing Flame Mammoth, right? Flame Mammoth clearly belongs underwater. When I'm fighting Rabbit Man. There's not even... That's the thing. In the classics, there's not even a Bunny Man in the classic series either. Why not? That's such a missed opportunity. Anyway, we got Launch Octopus, so I'm gonna show off the Boomerang Cutter. It's gonna cut off his tentacles so he can't do his little energy draining attack, which is when he does that little whirlpool. You gotta hit him with it. You gotta hit him a couple times for it to work though. It's not gonna immediately cut them off. And there it is. Now he's a naked octopus. Now you can't do your energy draining attack. He can only keep launching these torpedoes. There we go. Weekend's been alright? That's good. Okay. We got one more Maverick left, I believe, and it's Flame Mammoth, of course. Yup. We got... Yeah, that's the last part. Also, I would go up there and get all of that stuff, but it's kind of not worth it. I ain't gonna worry about it. Yep, I know. That's exactly what I'm gonna show off too. You can cut off his trunk. Yep. And so he can't use the oiling stuff on the ground to make the fire. So you hit him with it. Of course, you gotta hit him a few times with it as well. 3 times exactly. His trunk's gone. Now he has no way to put oil on the ground. See ya, Flame Mammoth, you're gone. Alright, that is that for this stage. Now all we gotta do is fight the actual boss. This is D-Rex. D-Rex is weak to the boomerang cutter. Just basically hit the top part of it as best you can. I might have to use a sub-tank against this boss because I have pretty low health right now. Then again, maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, that was close. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is... Oh, I beat him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He likes to shoot a large energy shot as well. Just watch out for that. But he'll purposely try to crush X and run him over while he's on the ground. But D-Rex is not that bad. See, I had low health and I still beat him without dying. Okay, guys. We've reached the end of the game. We got one last stage left. Let's do it. That was close. Oh my gosh. I was pinching my hands together. Also, there's these little caterpillar-shaped enemies that you can use to form up energy off of if you need it. You know what? I might as well fill up that last sub-tank. Because it's not quite full. I'm probably not going to need it, but still. Because I don't think the first Mega Man X Sigma fights is that bad. I still would recommend coming in with at least 3 sub-tanks if you don't have all 4. Have your shotgun ice ready. Also, that music's very menacing. Welcome. I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I'll be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. So we got Velgarder, I believe is the name of his pet. Velgarder is weak to shotgun ice. Just keep hitting him with it. He likes to shoot fire up the walls and pounce around. So you just hit him like that, he's done. His pet's dead. We literally killed Sigma's dog in the first game. Already gone. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You're almost as good a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Oh my gosh, he's a Jedi. So Sigma 1 is weak to the rolling shield. No, electric spark. Wrong weapon. Electric spark. Basically, all you have to do is wait for him to get close to where X is on the walls, drop down and shoot him while he's descending. Otherwise, he likes to do like this slash attack with his beam saber, which can be kind of annoying. Yeah, he's literally a Jedi. Who are you, Anakin Skywalker? Also, I love this boss theme, by the way. I know, the intro when Sigma was talking made you think you were going to hear the Vile boss theme, but nope, you get a whole different boss theme. So you're probably wondering, why you say 4 sub-tanks? Why did you refill that last sub-tank, Roddy? Well, it's not over yet. Spoilers. You think this? If you think the boss this easy is gonna be it? Oh no. So just a couple more hits here. There we go. I'm having so much fun with Mega Man X. I love this game, like I said. Okay, Sigma, what you got next, huh? Oh gosh, his head came off. Guys, here is the final boss. So this phase right here, weak to the rolling shield, but oh my gosh, his attacks hurt so much. This is why I said, have sub-tanks ready. Look at that, one hit dealt like 1/8 of my health already. See? He likes to shoot electricity from his paws. Sigma's secretly a robotic furry, I guess. Because he's in like a giant Velgarder or whatever. It's like Velgarder, his pet. Oh, I gotta use another one. Oh god. I'm not gonna die, by the way. He's already below half health. But yeah, he has a lot of different attacks. I can't really describe his pattern because he's doing so much. Oh god. Come on. Okay, 3 more hits. And there we go. We have beaten Sigma. That is Mega Man X, guys. No! It's not possible! I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. What do you mean? You just got destroyed by me. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. There we go, guys. We have beaten Mega Man X. Yay! 2 more Mega Man X's to go. Oh, actually no. There's 7 more to go. Some good, some bad. The war has ended for now, and peace has been restored. But no, Zero's dead. But those who have sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Like Zero. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wonders why he chose to fight. Also, if you didn't get the Dr. Light upgrade in Flame Man stage, you would have gotten it from Zero. I forgot to mention that. When he died, he would have given X the Buster, which only changes the color of the X of the Buster shot. Why was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answer seemed to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. How long will he keep on fighting? And that is a question we're going to keep on hearing about. How long will this pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. So guys, that was Mega Man X1. Like I said, I can't explain how much I love this. I can't stress how much I love this game. I love Mega Man X1. It is easily my favorite in the X series. I'm about to say the classic series. Mega Man X is fantastic. I love the weapons. The weapons are so good. The Mavericks are pretty cool. I love everything about this game. I think Sigma's boss fight's pretty neat. And then, like I said, there's a remake of this game, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. For the PSP, unfortunately. Yes, the PSP. Who's hearing about a PSP in 2026? But yeah, it came out on the PSP as well as another game called Mega Man Powered Up, which I mentioned. Oh, there's the boss names, by the way. I should be Roddy the Rabbit for Halloween. I wish I could, actually. I wish I could. There's the bosses again. Chill Penguin. Launch Octopus. I think they're showing them in the actual order, too. No, actually, no, they're not in the actual order. Never mind. I thought they were going, like, around the little square. Yeah, I love this game. Next will be Mega Man X2. It's not going to be right away. I'm probably going to take at least a couple weeks before doing X2. X2 is much harder than X1. And it does have more stuff to make it a little bit longer than X1. This only took me about an hour and 50 minutes. X2 will probably take a little bit over 2 hours. And there's Sigma. So, why is Sigma evil? Well, I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'm not going to talk about why Sigma's evil. Sigma, I will say Sigma used to be a good guy, believe it or not. He actually used to be a good guy. He was the goodest of the good. He used to fight alongside with X and all the others. He used to be the leader of the Maverick Hunters, but because of some situation that happened, he became evil, which I'm not going to explain why, because that'll be a huge spoiler. But yeah. I thought that... Oh, that wasn't the staff roll. Never mind. That was just showing off the bosses and enemies. Tomorrow's going to be a fun stream. It is going to be fun. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, I will be doing a Saints Row the 3rd stream. I'm just going to be wrecking shit up in New Orleans with Shadow. I got to get that thumbnail, too, from you. I'll get it from Discord. But yeah, I love this. Like I said, I know I've said this several times already. I love this game. Also, Savvy, are you streaming later, by the way? If you are, I'll gladly be there at your stream. I know it's been a while since you've been here at my stream, and it's been a while since I've been at yours too. I'll make a thumbnail in your style. Okay, sure thing, Shadow. Thank you for playing, presented by Capcom. That was Mega Man X, guys. We're done. Let's see. Who shall we raid? Who shall we raid, guys? Did I raid Madoka the other day? I don't think I did. No, I didn't, because she ended. That's right. I didn't get the raider yesterday. I won the raider yesterday when I did Mario Maker 2. But I raided somebody else instead. Half the saga? Wait, I didn't get that? You have won a temporary victory, X. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. My spirit remains intact. How do I compare Wily and Sigma? Oh, hold on. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon. That haunting music with that message. I didn't even know that was a thing. Whenever I beat Mega Man X, I never seen that before. I didn't even know that he had like a post-credits thing. Anyway, I guess we're going to end on this ominous music. Anyway, how do I compare Wily and Sigma? Wily is more Wily's more funny. Like, he has like a more comic type thing. Please forgive me and all that stuff. He's kind of goofy. But Sigma, this guy's a cold-hearted killer. He wants to kill all humans and think that robots should rule the world. This guy's real evil. Anyway. There we go, guys. We're gonna raid Madoka. Gotcha. Okay. Anyway, guys. This has been your host, Rob Marsum. Thanks for joining. Till next time. Bye-bye.